Well, I've just seen that Netflix is bringing out this week a documentary about George Michael and his life being closeted on the gay scene and stuff like that. And it's going to be very interesting. I'll definitely watch it. But I'm going to bring you now the stuff that they don't have in the film. Basically, for about 4 or 5 years, from about 2008 to 2012-13, I'd met George through a sexual encounter that I'll put the link in the description. You can look at that separately. And basically, from the encounter, I became George's secret bodyguard for 5 years. The first time we had met, he'd found out through me that he has a very, very well-known reputation on the gay scene for dodgy group sex and showing up places and stuff, and he didn't realize that. He thought he was being very discreet, and I'm like, dude, there's no such thing as discreet. The second you let a club know that you're arriving somewhere, it's like they tell the staff, and everybody finds out, and then everybody's watching like a hawk. That's why you keep getting discovered and bothered all the time. And he's like, God, yeah, I just don't know what to do. That's why you just need someone like someone secret that can get you in everywhere. I was like, for example, someone myself, because I worked everywhere, I knew absolutely everybody. I would take George out with me. We'd go to the parties and the sex clubs and stuff like that, and I would just go to the front because George couldn't wait in a queue or avert anybody that was coming, because then all of a sudden gospel would start getting around and become a show. But with me, because I knew everywhere, I just walked to the front of the queue and just went in anywhere I wanted, basically, because I knew everybody, and he would just be my gimp that was with me, because he'd always be wearing a gimp mask. What these people must have thought of me. I think some of the security guys, they realized it was a VIP that was coming with me, and there was someone that wanted to be really discreet, and it's like, so I was there just to keep a good eye on them and stuff like that. But so yeah, the stuff that I saw, oh my God, it's like, I used to get a gaydar message from George on like a Wednesday morning, because basically Tuesdays and Wednesdays were like his weekend, because Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, he's always like, someone singing somewhere for £1,000,000, and he's always working all the time, and I'd get a message from him. He'd be off his head on GHB and ketamine on a Wednesday morning, and he'd be exhausted because he just had some dodgy Nigerian guy over, and he's had to role play a Nigerian housewife and walk around with baskets of laundry on his head. Sorry, I had to pause that a second. Yeah, because he just, because it was also the time they started seeing that Fadi guy, that Middle Eastern hairdresser guy, and for the first couple of years they were together, George was still continuing doing all this filthy stuff, and I was covering up for him and getting him out to these places and watch his back, because he wanted to make sure the boyfriend didn't find out. And then eventually he started calming down, because that's why you notice the last few years of his life, he kept out of the papers that much for being caught at things, because I was very good at helping him not get caught at stuff. So yeah, George was incredibly kinky, and incredibly voracious appetite, and he had to be so careful, because he didn't want. It was only happening in his later life that he started getting really kinky, and didn't want the general public to find out whatsoever, and they were beginning to find out. So I took over for him, and I just helped him. What do you call it? Fade away into the background, and just said, don't talk. People recognize your voice. Don't talk. You're a gimp. Gimps don't talk. Pull the fucking zipper shut. If you like my stories, why not join my mug club, and you can enjoy your cup of morning swill while listening to my tales of swill and depravity.